Hello, Blacktalon, episode 5. I think it's episode 5. It's called Sorrow. And what happened last time I watched? I think she finally found out that she used to be a chaos warrior, like Blacktalon. So I mean that is a bit different than it was in the book. I think in the book she used to basically what she thought she was in this episode, I think is what it was in the book. Like something like that. Anyways, I mean I liked last week's episode and what happened. That's what I remember. And then, obviously we know that the guy is always there to basically kill her every time she finds out that she used to be a chaos warrior. Oh yeah, also, when that happened, those other three Stonecasts, not the three Stonecasts, the two Stonecasts and the Ideneth Deepkin, I think they went a place and then they saw something open up. Let's see if I'm correct. Alright, just skipping the intro. Alright, where are you? Oh yeah, I guess she's being reforged. Or she has been reforged. Okay. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? It's like black and white. Is it to show that she's conflicted? Oh, okay, no, she's having like a nightmare or something. Yeah. Then who are you? It's your mind. Okay, so I guess it's kind of like now when she actually find out, or are they showing kind of like like now she found out like, oh god, wait, I was the chaos warrior and this guy is killing me. Like, hell yeah. Is that what they're telling you? Yes. Or are you just giving me one freebie? I mean, that's true. Are you the same person? Like, let's say you go get into a coma, then you wake up with like missing memories and maybe even different memories of what you thought happened. Are you the same person? I mean, I guess biologically you might be, but alright, I guess now we're going to see actually Blacktalon killing all these people. So I wonder why she came when she was reforged. Well, yes. I hope we get to see how she looked underneath the helmet back when she was a Chaos Warrior. How did she look? No. Yeah, we look almost the same. I don't know why in my mind when he put like his hand on her face, I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna face fuck her now. I haven't actually watched. I've read too many time stop doujinshis. Yeah. I mean, I guess that is a way to look at it. Like, if Sigmar can do what he does, you know, why didn't he save this girl? You know, why did he, save you as a Chaos Warrior? Thea, alright. Okay, is she going to see that, oh wait, I used to be like a... Let me show you how I really look like. And then she's going to be what Blacktalon used to look when she was a Chaos Warrior. It's like, I'm you, you know? But even if I was in Blacktalon's shoes right here, I wouldn't actually trust like completely, because for all she knows, this is someone trying to corrupt her. So I will take everything she sees with a grain of salt. Huh. Okay, so this has happened before. Where they've killed her. Boom. Oh, poor barbarian. Not Dark Oath. It's like the Chaos Barbarian. What are the non-Chaos Barbarians called? Light Oath. Alright. And then you thought, okay. So, okay, one thing I'm curious. I don't think they're gonna do this. But it would be interesting to see that if, like, when she gets reforged now, if how she looks is gonna be different. Or is it kind of like, yeah, now how I'm looking is now set in stone. I'm going to look like Thea. Yeah, by you. No, it is you. You are the Horned Shadow. Stolen by... it can be like stolen by Sigmar. Because you don't know, is it stolen by Sigmar? Is it stolen by Nagash? I mean, the story is that the reason why they lose some of their memories, parts of their souls, is because every time they get reforged, Nagash takes a little bit of what he's owned. But I wonder. I always thought that... I don't know, like... Maybe... Sigmar and that dwarf god that isn't the one that the Fireslayer likes. Oh, like, well, I do remember it. And I like that, you know. He didn't stab her through her fucking armor. He stabbed her where she didn't have a helmet. Her neck. Well, I think she does know, but... I mean... Yeah, he's good at, you know, making it so that you always trust him. And then he can just kill you. Oh. God damn it. I just said... I like that he didn't just stab her through her fucking armor. And then we see him do it. I mean, I guess you could say like, you know what, the weapon he's using, the fact that, I mean, he is basically a super soldier, so maybe I have the strength to do it. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you had like a weapon that I would think like, oh, it's an armor piercer or something, I would be like, okay. Alright, and he decided to use that rusty knife that time. So I guess it depends on the weapon he's using. He's like, you're right. Bonk. Well, at least he always says sorry before killing you. I mean, he's doing his duty. Who knows? Just seeing her get her neck cut over and over and over again. I'm like, oh, you don't want to know the truth anymore, Neve? That could be a lie. Yeah. Obviously, it's gonna be, I'm you. But in Neve's position, it would be like, well, how do I know that you are actually me? Like, I mean, obviously, it's the truth. I assume, like, it's obviously the truth. What they're saying is the truth. But I can see if I were in Neve's shoes, I would never believe it. Alright. I mean, I quite like. Okay, I was gonna be like, oh, I like the hairstyle. Then I was like, eh. One thing I don't like about the Stormcast Eternals, probably like the female characters, is that I think their hairstyles are a bit too punky for what I think. Like, I think their hairstyles are like, oh, it's the hairstyles you would expect from like Escher girls from Necromunda, you know? And it isn't like a hairstyle I like. Like for Stormcast, especially in a fantasy setting. It was great in like a punk setting, but from being yourself. You know, and the thing is that the choice, the fact that you think that it's a good thing, is that what he put in your mind? Alright, we're seeing this again. And lies. It's kind of like, do you want to go back to be a Stormcast? Do you want to go back to how you used to be, yourself? I'll go to the Sigmar one. Because, I mean, you're a bit too stinky for me. Like, take a shower, old Neve. Usually, I mean, she's like, one of these days, I'm gonna be able to convince you. Or you're gonna convince yourself. Alright. Okay, I think this is a penultimate episode. It's the second to last episode. So I guess next episode is going to be entirely just a battle scene, I think. Because we didn't see anything from, her friends. And if I remember correctly, they were, being attacked by Nurgle things. like the Nurgle guy who binded with the tree is, on the move to attack. I think the episode was good, but I do think what they could have done is that the story they did, I think, is dragged on for too long. I think they could have done this in 10 minutes and then given us 10 minutes off, her friends or whatever. Yeah, maybe it could end it with, like, the first 10 minutes are the Neve things. Then she blasts off with a lightning bolt. Then we see her friends, but obviously they're going to be alone for a time. Because while Neve is doing all this stuff, they are fighting Nurgle. So we could have seen that. And then it ends, and then obviously the beginning of next week's, well, not next week's episode, the next episode, Neve is back. Because at least doing that is going to make it feel like, okay, Neve was gone for a little while, instead of it feeling that, I mean, I'm just assuming because there's only one more episode. But yeah, I don't know, like, of all the episodes so far, I think this is my least favorite, because of the fact that I think it was too slow. I liked what happened in the episode, but it dragged on for too long. If it was 10 minutes, great. But it wasn't, it was 20. I mean, the more I'm thinking about it, it's like, I kind of predicted everything that happened, right? It was so predictable. Which is probably why I think it could have been like 5 to 10 minutes. Because it's extremely predictable. They were repeating things over and over and over and over again.